Hey, woohoo! So excited that you joined me. So this is actually part 2 of 3 in a series looking at live events and what it's actually going to take to fill your live events. Part 1 of 3 was done on a Facebook Live. I will download that later and get that onto this amazing channel as well here on YouTube. So be sure to comment, let me know you're here, say hello, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook. And we want to take a look at what the next piece is in filling your live events, looking at it from the energy perspective, looking at it for, who you have to be in order to get those live events filled. Because let's face it, there's the logistical stuff of what you need to do, but when you're not actually in alignment, when you're not actually having fun with it, you won't fill it. You can do all the do, but it's not going to work, and especially with live events, because it is about your energy. Is it about your presence? It's about, pulling people in because they want to have fun. You want to connect with this. And the first one, we talked a lot about having your game face on, being you're in your alignment and you're really connected with why you're doing it, what the results are going to be that they're going to get from it, and so that you can promote it in a way that's super juicy, fun, exciting, right? All of those things. Now, second part of this is about co-creating with the universe. I know, getting all woo on you, woo woo. Practical woo though this time. It is all practical woo. So I am a big believer in manifesting. Here's the thing though. You must co-create with the universe, and you must take action that the universe tells you to take. Okay? So I am a recovering control freak. If you've watched my channel at all for a while, you know that I have admitted this several times. I really, I love to be in control. I love to be in charge. And I seem to have this idea that I get to be in charge of my live events too. No, that's not how it works. I get the intuitive download and then I take action based on the intuitive download. So let me tell you an example from my own world right now. Right now I have the badass intuition boot camp going on. It's going to launch on June 26th. So even if you're watching this afterwards, there's still some really great, pertinent content to live events. But I'm super excited because I'm jazzed about what it will do for people. I'm jazzed about where it's going to go. And I've been reaching out like a motherfucker, reaching out, to the point of possibly being annoying. But so far people are, taking it quite well. I'm reaching out with detachment, okay? So there's a big takeaway. Detachment. Detach the fuck away from the outcome. Oh my God. See, that's where the control freak comes in. It's like, I want it to be this way, right? And I seriously, like this week, we've been like, universe and I, we've been having some words. I'm like, really? Like, you wanted me to do this course? I thought you were going to let me make money at this. Like, where's my people? Where are they signing up? Like, it's really not that much. It's a $500 course. This is super cheap compared to working with me one-on-one. Apparently, the universe has another idea. And this is the thing. It's like this piece of being willing to shift when the energy shifts and go with it. So often what happens, okay, when I'm totally in the flow and totally on, which is most of the time, thankfully, but when I'm totally in and totally on the flow, here's what happens is that I'll get the intuitive download and then I start taking action on it, and then boom, there's like, okay, great, you've taken that action. Now here's what I want you to do. Now here's what I want you to do. Like, I constantly am getting downloads. It's not, I don't get like the whole master plan and that's it, locked in stone. It's the universe is almost like, and here's for this course, right? Like the universe pops it in. I'm like, woohoo, $500. We'll do that. And we'll have a bunch of people. I'll get like 25 people in there. And that's like, 12.5K. Whoa, right? And so the universe knows. She knows how to push my buttons. She's a fucking mean bitch. So she gets that. She dangles that carrot. And then it gets me into action. I'm like, all right. And then I'm still super excited. And I'm reaching out and I'm like, universe, we need to have a little talk here because people aren't signing up. Like, what the fuck? But what is happening, which is very important, there is something happening that is bringing the money in, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But I want to talk about the fact that this isn't filling. So typically, the old me would have been considering myself. I was like, what? Oh my God, I got it wrong. I must have got my intuition wrong. And no, it's like, now I just need the next piece of the download. So here's the fun part. The next piece of the download is that we are opening up sponsorship spots. I don't know how many. The universe will decide. I don't need to control it as much as I'd like to, right? I still have a whole bunch of people I'm reaching out to for the paid version because there's value in paying for what you get. But we're gonna have some fun with this sponsorship spot. So that's a bit of what this video is also about, is to talk about the sponsorship. So we're gonna have that piece in there. So here's that thread, right? We're following that thread along. It's like I got the download, the universe handed me something and like put me into action, and then I dug into all of the stuff that I've been doing with my messaging and learning my messaging, and using that to put the pieces out. So people haven't been signing up for the course this time. They're interested in the next round. They're loving the event. They're loving the course, and more importantly, I'm getting a whole bunch of one-to-one clients dropping in. And here's the cool thing. I'm making more off of that than I would if I was spending that time doing the course, right? So kind of funny. Maybe the universe has a better plan than I had. Maybe if I stop controlling it, then I get to have something even better, right? Because I did make a demand for a certain amount of money to show up, and we're close. We're close for that. It's like so cool. So that's the interesting piece, right? But if I had stayed in my control, if I had stayed there, because I was there for a little bit, I'll admit, I'm recovering, right? We have slip ups. I had a little get off the wagon for a little bit. So slipped up, got off the wagon, and then so I'm back on. I'm like, okay, this is the next piece. This morning during my shower, which is where most of my downloads come in the shower, and I'm like, got this idea. I'm like, oh, sponsorship. And so it drops in. I'm like, okay, so great, we're gonna do sponsorship, but we're gonna make people do some things so that I have buy-in. I want people who are taking action in this course. If you're getting it for free, I want it to be because you are like, yes, I just happen to be without money right now, or hell, I'm just gonna take advantage of that because that's like a really good deal. I want to get in on one of those spots. So you're gonna have some hoops that you're gonna have to jump through. They are going to be in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be down below. If you're watching on Facebook, it's up above. And you need to follow the instructions. If you just put a comment in here saying, I want it, you're not gonna get it. I want action takers. So I'm kind of training you to take action, because manifesting requires you to get off your ass and go do something. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a cold hard fact. But it can be fun. And in fact, that's the only way it works. So you get off your ass, you do things that are fun, you reach out, you find ways to keep in that flow of like, I am having fun. This is awesome. And that attracts the people. So in my case, I don't know what'll happen with the course. We still have a couple of weeks before it all plays out, and there's still lots of people circling, and I'm still reaching out like crazy. Who knows? Maybe I'll pick up another 10 clients. It's kind of crazy for one-to-one, right? So I could make a whole lot more money than just the course. And who knows? Who knows? I am open to what the plan is going to be for the future of where this course goes, whether it's a feeder, whether it's a freebie later, whether it's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm learning, let go, watch, listen, and follow my intuitive knowing, which kind of is ironic because that's what the course is all about, is teaching you how to drop in and follow your intuitive knowing. I know, sometimes we gotta learn what we're teaching, learn it on a deeper level. Okay, so if you want to get in on the Badass Intuition Bootcamp, watch for the comments, the description below if you're on YouTube, description above if you're on Facebook. Get in, follow the instructions. And first and foremost, the first thing is you are going to need to share this video. Yep. Oh my God, I'm asking for some social reach. Shocking. A little bit of business training at the same time. So that's what you're going to need to do. It is going to be a stellar course that will teach you how to drop into your intuition, start to become the human lie detector so you never get sucked into another scam. Start to map out the business plan that's actually going to work for you, intuitively based on you, and learning to actually trust and follow your knowing each time, every time, because your intuition has never been wrong. So with live events, as with everything else, you are going to follow your intuitive knowing, and you're going to continue to follow it, even if it feels like suddenly it's gone off course. You continue to follow it, never making yourself wrong. Assume that you are not fucked up and broken, because I promise you're not.